have a smiley icon. You can click on that and you can press raise your hand button. If you do so, we will give you the mic access. You can turn on the mic and ask your questions. Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Priyanka here. In today's session, we're going to see NIC email services and overview. If you have any doubts, you can post your questions. You can post your questions in the Q&A section. We have our technical experts ready to answer all of them for you. At the end of the session, we will also give you mic access. If you would want to turn on your mic and ask your doubts, you shall do so. And with that instruction being said, let's start with the session. So we know we made this choice of choosing NIC email services, and that's exactly happening because we have a lot of security aspects brought into picture. Here we have MDM and OneAuth application. MDM is mobile device management for us to privately deploy application in your mobile device in order to make use of your email data. And you also have TFA, which is two-factor authentication that can be configured using the application OneAuth. And here we have created your accounts, and once the account has been created, we will share you the credentials. Either the MSI admins or the delegate administrators will be sharing the credentials with you via a secure channel. And for you to understand the capabilities and features provided in the particular product, we have user manuals, video tutorials, and regular trainings as such will also be conducted in order for you to understand the product better. If you need any assistance or if you have any doubts, we also have 24/7 help desk available where our technicians will be more than happy to provide you with the clarifications that you need. So for you to log in for the first time, once after you receive the credential, you have to type out mail.gov.in in your browser, and you have to type out your email address and the password provided, and you will receive an SMS OTP. You have to type out that OTP to log into your account. So once you type out the OTP, you will be asked to change your password according to your preference. Configure a strong password at that, and then use the changed password to log in back again. Okay, so once after you log in, you'll be able to access your email data. This is your first time login process. And all of your data are privately hosted in a private data center, so you don't have to worry about your data security at all. All of your data is quite secure in the private data center itself. And we also have MDM in the picture where in order for you to access your data, that is email data via your mobile application, you need this MDM. You have to download and install MDM application. Only then you will be able to use the mobile application to access your email data. For you to download and install, all that you need to do is you have to download and install MDM application in your mobile device, and then you have to enroll your device in the platform. Once that is done, Mail and OneAuth application will be distributed in your mobile device automatically. Then you can log into your account and you can make use of your email data. That's about your mobile application. And here you have OneAuth application. So for you to configure TFA for your account, TFA is two-factor authentication. In addition to your login credential, for you to log in, an extra validation will be required, either a facial recognition, a OTP passphrase, or even your fingerprint. So all of these criteria will be brought into picture to make sure it is actually you who's trying to log into the account. And to facilitate this particular feature, we have OneAuth application, which you can make use of to configure TFA for your account. And now it's time for us to understand the plans and features provided in the NIC email services. And here we have three different plans brought into picture. And for you to understand what plan has been allocated for you, you have to click on the avatar. And when you scroll down, you'll be able to see the storage information. So the storage information is what is going to make you understand what plan has been allocated for you. The first plan is the 10 GB plan, where Mail and Cliq application will be provided for you. The second plan is the 30 GB plan, where applications such as Mail, Cliq, Meeting, WorkDrive, and Office editors will be provided for you. The third plan is the 100 GB plan, where all of the application discussed plus connect will be provided for you. So these are the three different plans available, and with the storage information, you'll be able to understand what plan has been allocated for you. With this being said, now it's time for us to delve into the capabilities of the product. The first application we're going to see is Mail. Here, Mail is a secure enterprise-ready business email suite with calendar, task, notes, bookmarks, and contacts. So here in the capabilities, the first set of features we're going to see are setting up your mailbox, under which you have email viewing options, tags and flags, creation and sorting of folders. Let's see how you can do all of them. Here in the settings, you have email viewing option, where you can choose how exactly your email has to be shown when you select them, whether in a vertical preview, horizontal preview, new tab, or new window. As you can see now, when I select a mail, it opens in a vertical preview where I can also see the list of emails and the email I'm trying to access. Whereas if I'm going to choose new tab, then when I select a particular mail, it opens in an entirely new tab. And if I want to visit the list of emails, I have to go back to the previous tab. And then you also have a land me in option initially, where you can choose where exactly you want to see yourself when you log in to your account. You can either choose continue from where I left, or you can choose land me in option. When you choose that, you can choose the applications such as mail, calendar, task, notes, contacts, and bookmarks. Depending on your choice, you will land in that particular application. And here on the left side, you have folders available. For you to create a new folder, you can click on the plus icon beside the folders heading, and you can create your folder. All right. So I'm going to say research folder. Okay. Here I want to save all of my research emails. So as you can see, once after I create a folder, the folder gets created below the list of folders. If I wish to sort the folder, I can drag and drop the folder wherever I want. Can you see a blue line? That is exactly where I'm trying to relocate the folder. All right. So this is how you sort your folder. You also have another option where you can alphabetically sort the folder as well, which you can find inside the settings gear. Here you can choose sort folder option, and you can choose to alphabetically sort the folder as well. On choosing manually, you'll be able to drag and drop your folders. So this is about sorting folders. So we saw email viewing option, creation and sorting of folders. The next thing we're going to see is tags and flags. So let's say when you receive an email, and if you wish to give it an indication that it is an important email, you just have to select the flag icon here that you can find, and you can mark it as important. And apart from important, you can also give it as information and follow-up. So on a total, you have 3 different flags that you can use in order for you to indicate the particular mail. Apart from that, if you would like to give a customized name, that is where tags comes into picture. You can select the particular mail and you can give it a particular tag. Can you see tag as option on the top? Click on that and provide a particular name. If the tag has already not been created, you can create one right from here. You can name it as project, for example. You can allocate a color and you can create it right from here. So once after you create, that particular tag will be assigned for this mail. And this is going to be all the more easy for you to narrow down the mail and visit the same later. So now we are done with tags and flags as well. Let's move on to the next topic, compose settings. Under compose settings, we're going to see how you can schedule an email, undo send, insertion of attachments, and insertion of signature. So let's see how you can do that. For you to compose a mail, you have to click on the new mail on the top. And here you can give in a recipient email ID. Let's say, okay. And I'm just going to compose a very simple email here. And here you have a send later option available, clicking on which you can schedule this email. You have default timings available. Apart from that, if you would like to choose a custom date and time, you can choose this option. You can give it a date, a time, and the time zone can be chosen. So the email can be sent at the ideal time. And then you have insertion of attachments. If you would like to insert attachments, click on the pin icon here, and you can upload your files from your local computer. And if you've saved some attachments in the My Attachment section, that again can be fetched. And then you have insertion of signature. So here you have insert signature available, but you should have created signatures in the first place for you to insert a signature. Creating a signature is very simple, where you have to go to the settings gear, go to the signature section, and create one for yourself. I'm going to save my signature for now, and I'm going to just give a very simple signature. You also have a lot of other options available where you can use the alignment, the font, the HTML, image, smileys to formulate the signature just the way you want it to look like. All right, I'm going to create one right now. And now when you come back to the compose section here, when you are trying to create a new email, you'll be able to insert the signature. As you can see, the signature is inserted. If you've created multiple signatures, you will have the choice of choosing the signature as well. The multiple signature will be shown to you here. You can choose the signature which you would like to include. All right. So this is how you will insert your signature. And you also have undo interval available. What is undo interval? So there are certain scenarios when you try to send the email. Once after you hit the send button, you will realize that something is wrong about the mail. Maybe the data or the recipient you have copied, extra as such. In those scenarios, you may, a breathing space, if it is given for you, it will be much needed at that moment. So that is exactly what undo interval will provide for you. For example, let me go configure that first. In the settings, you have undo interval available. Enable this checkbox and specify a timing. That should be between 5 to 30 seconds. I'm going to say 10 seconds. All right. So now I have configured 10 seconds in my undo interval feature. Now when I'm trying to send an email, what happens is, see, figuring a very simple message again. I'm going to click on send. So when I do this, I will be allowed to undo the sent action for about 10 seconds. When I click on the undo, then the mail will be brought back to the draft section and I can redraft the mail. I can make all the necessary changes and then send the email. So that is undo send for you. So we have seen the compose settings under which we covered scheduling an email, undo send, insertion of attachments, and insertion of signature. The next topic is advanced mailbox options, under which we're going to see how you can search for emails, how you can archive emails, and forwarding an email as an attachment, dragging and dropping attachments, and printing an email. Shall we see all of them now? Here, you have the search icon on the top where you can use multiple conditions in order for you to narrow down an email. So I'm going to say it contains PSU. So can you see 2 different emails are narrowed down for me? So I can also specify categories such as what it contains, to who it was sent, in which folder it resides, what was the subject, if it had an attachment or not, if it had, what was the name, what was the content. So depending on all of these criteria, you can narrow down your email. You can put as many conditions as you want in the search bar and you can search for your emails. So this is how you search. And for you to archive an email, let's say you have dealt with an email and you would like to push it away for the timing, you can select the mail and you can choose to archive it. On the top, you have the archive option. Click on the same to push it to the archive folder. If you wish to bring it back, you also have the archive folder on the left side, clicking on which you will have the folder open for you. And from there, you can choose to unarchive or move it to this respective or desired folder you wish to move this mail to. So that is archiving an email for you. And for you to print an email, what you need to do is you can select the mail. And on the drop down, you will have print this mail option available for you. Click on the same and you will be allowed to print the email. You can choose the format and you can save the same. So we saw how to print an email as well. Moving back. Now let's see how you can forward an email as an attachment. I'm going to select the mails. And here you have 3 dots on the top, clicking on which you can choose forward multiple email. Click on the same. So now we are brought to the compose section where all of the emails are added as an attachment. And now I can choose to add more content to this mail and send the mail. So all of my emails are added as an attachment in the EML format. So this is how you forward an email as an attachment. If you wish to add an attachment from another mail to the compose section, how would you go about it? Is that so here you have an attachment, right? All I have to do is I have to click on the new mail option. So a compose window opens up, and here I can drag and drop the attachment directly from the mail itself. All I'm doing is I'm dragging, I'm going to the compose section, and I'm dropping it here. So when I do this, all I have to do is drag and drop the attachment to the compose section so it gets added as an attachment in the compose window. From there, I can add all the content I want and then I can send the email. So what we saw right now was under advanced mailbox option, we saw how you can search for emails, what are the criteria you can use to bring in the condition to search for a particular email, and how to archive emails and unarchive the same, how to forward an email as an attachment, how to drag and drop attachments, how to print an email was covered. The next topic is advanced settings, under which we're going to see how you can set up filters, folders, out of office configuration, signature configuration, mailbox delegation, and folder sharing will be discussed now. Let's see all of them. So here in the settings gear, you have filters available. So let's say if you want to categorize set of emails depending on a condition and put them to a specific action, this is where you have to find yourself. Okay. For example, if I'm going to say a particular recipient email or particular sender's email needs to fall in a particular folder, how would I go about it? How would I set up a filter? Is something I'm going to show you now. Let's see. Emails are important. So it contains the from address as yeah. So if I'm going to receive emails from this particular email ID, I would like to move it to a folder, research, or rather I can also create one right from here itself. Okay. When I choose this, the folder is also auto-created and I'm able to move these emails to this particular folder. Okay. What filter I've set now is that if the from address contains this email ID, it needs to be moved to this folder automatically, right? Apart from that, what are the other conditions that can be used to narrow down your emails? Are not just with the from address, but who it was delivered to, what was the subject, who was pasted in the to CC or BCC field, what was the content, what priority was given to the mail, the attachment type, the name, when it was sent, if it had an attachment or not, the domain name, the mail size, the mail date, read receipt, and social. With all of these criteria, you can narrow down the email or categorize the email. And depending on if the mail has satisfied the condition or not, it can be put to further actions, not just to move it to a particular folder, but automation of flagging, tagging, marking as read, archiving the email, setting a reminder, snoozing, sending an auto response, adding the mail as a note or a task, deletion after n number of days, etc. So you can put them to all of these actions. So this is how you create a filter. But once after we create a filter, this filter will apply for all the incoming emails. If you would like to subject all the existing emails through this filter, you have to say run existing emails through this filter. You have to enable this checkbox and choose the folder for which you want to run the filter for. Okay. If it's going to be inbox, choose the particular folder and then click save so that this filter will run for the particular folder and whatever emails in the folder is going to satisfy the condition will be put through that consequent action. Okay. So this is how you set up a filter. And then you have out of office configuration. Here you can set up an out of office for your particular account. So if at all in your unavailability period somebody is trying to reach out to you via email, this out of office message will be automatically sent to them. Here you can specify the date, the time you will be absent, And then you can choose select unavailable days. So you can choose the days in which you will not be available. And then you have organization user auto response activation, which means you can configure different message, that is one for your organization users and another for your external users. Okay. So you can configure two different messages. And if you feel it's going to be the same message for both the category of users, then you can enable this checkbox that says apply the same auto response message used by organization users to external users. And then you can choose the auto response interval. So auto response interval lets you to choose how exactly the out of office needs to function. So this says send one reply for the entire duration of unavailability. So no matter how many emails are going to be received from one sender, only one out of office message will be sent to them. Then you have reply to consecutive emails from the same sender with a gap of so many number of days. If you're going to specify 2 days, for example, then how many number of emails are going to be sent from a sender, no matter every 2 days a reply will be sent back to them. And then you have to respond to the same sender even for emails received on the same day, which means for every email a sender is going to send you, a auto response message will be triggered for them. And then you have declining of events. So if you would like to decline events in your unavailability period, then you can choose decline new and existing events, or you can choose decline new events only. If you don't want to decline your events at all, you can go with the first option. Then it says save auto-responded emails in the sent folder. So if you would like to have a log of all the out-of-office message triggered from your account in the sent folder, then you can enable this option. And then we have folders. So here in folders, you'll be able to see the information of your folders. So you'll be able to see all the emails residing within that is the count of the emails, the size of the emails, and you can also see the notification status if it is enabled or not, the conversation view status if it is enabled or not, and you also have view in IMAP client. So if you've added your account in an IMAP client, would you be able to see this folder there or not can also be seen. Then you have signature. We already saw how you can configure a signature. Now I'm going to show some extra options available here. Here you have signature position. So here you can choose where exactly would you want to place your signature. Below or above the quoted content. And then you have associated from address. So what is associated from address is that when you associate a from address, then whenever you're trying to send an email with that from address, then this particular signature will be auto-populating in your compose section. You don't have to manually include it. And you also have contact card, which you can add, and you also have associated from addresses for replies. For replies alone as well, you can associate a signature. All right. And then you have sharing and delegation. So here, let's say you are gone for a vacation, or you are quite busy with a few conferences that's coming along or something like that, where you don't have the time to attend to your emails. In this case, you can delegate your mailbox to somebody else for them to take care of it. That's exactly what is called mailbox delegation. For you to delegate a mailbox, you have to click on the add delegate option here on the top, and you can choose the person to who you want to share that mailbox with, and you can give them different access. So, for example, you can give them read, where they will only be allowed to read your emails. If you're going to let them to write, then not just with reading, they can also reply to your emails. And if you're going to say send as, this is the highest level of access you can give to a mailbox delegation feature, where if you're going to give them send as access, then they will be able to use your email address as a from address to send out emails or reply to your emails. Okay, you don't have to share your credential, but rather you just have to add them as a delegate here, give them the desired access you want to give them, and depending on the access you've given them, they'll be able to access your mailbox, including the folders, including all of the mails within. That's mailbox delegation for you. And if you are not comfortable to share the entirety of mailbox to somebody else, but you would like to share a particular folder or a set of folders, then you can choose folder sharing. Here, In this folder sharing, you can choose the folder that alone you want to share with a colleague. Here you can choose share folder option and you can give in the name again to who you want to share it with, and you can select the folder. Okay, and you can give them different access again as read and write. So read allows them to only read the emails residing within the folder. Write allows them to reply to the emails as well. And enabling this option is going to allow them to use your email address as a from address to send out emails. So this is sharing your mailbox and your folders. So the topics we covered as of now under advanced settings are filters, folders, out of office, signature, mailbox delegation, and folder sharing. Now moving on, I'd like to discuss some of the email security features we have at our hand. The first feature is PGP, pretty good privacy, where keys are brought into picture. You will have two different keys, which is public key and private key. And before that, you can generate your own keys here in the platform itself, or rather, if you have keys already, you can import and make use of them. So here, how do you work with the keys is you'll be able to encrypt your keys with your private key, and you have to share your public key with the recipient. Once after you send the mail will be sent in an encrypted format, and at the receiving end, they will use your public key to decrypt the email and access the email content. So this encryption and decryption is what's going to add more layers of security to the mail that you send and receive. This is PGP for you. And you also have Secure Pass Email. Secure Pass Email feature comes along with three different advantages. If you're going to apply this feature and send out an email, first advantage is going to be it won't let the recipient to forward, copy, print, or download the email. The second advantage is it goes with an expiry date. You can set an expiry date and send out the mail. So after the expiration period, they won't be able to access the mail content. The third advantage is it goes with an OTP passphrase. So when the receiving end, when they're trying to access the email content, they need an OTP to access the email content. And where will they get the OTP is, once after they try to access the mail, they will have a button called open this email. When they click the button, a OTP will be received subsequently. They can click on that, get the OTP, and paste it in the browser that opens automatically, and then they can access the email content. Every time they refresh and log in back again, they have to do the same process to access the email content. So these are the three different advantages. One is they won't be able to forward, copy, print, or download the mail. Second, it goes with an expiry date. Third, the OTP passphrase is required for them to access the email content. And then, under spam protection techniques, we also have several measures that you can take at your end in order for you to make sure you do not get affected by these spam emails. First, you can block the account. So when you feel that you're receiving a lot of spam emails from a particular account, you have sections to block accounts as well. And you can report spam emails and report phishing emails. Now, this reporting is quite important because with that, the system will be able to analyze the pattern and they'll be able to easily identify the spam emails that are going to come in the future. Then you have lookout for alerts as well available. Before I show you the alerts, let me show you all three different options that I discussed previously. That is blocking accounts, reporting spam emails, and reporting phishing emails. So when you see an email, if you feel that this particular email is a spam email, then you can mark it as spam, block and reject future emails, and report phishing. So this is how you report or block the particular email. Okay. And now, for you to look out for alerts, I'm going to show you the different alerts that we have that we will show you in order for you to be alerted about the particular mail. So here, spam reason alert is available. So if at all the particular email has been blacklisted, then an alert will be shown to you as such. And here you also have JavaScript embedded. So if there is a JavaScript which is in the executable format, then we will be showing you an alert as such. So you should be conscious before you access anything that comes along in that mail. Sender-based alerts. So if your organization has a blocked or has marked as spam for certain email IDs or domains, for those kinds of emails, we'll be showing you an alert as such for you to be conscious on accessing those emails. And you also have organization rule-based alerts. So first you have shortened URL. So if the particular URL has been masked, you'll be able to see an alert as such. And then you have display name spoofing. So if at all there is a suspicion that the particular display name has been spoofed, then you will be receiving such an alert. And then you have flagged by organization rules, under which you have external organization has sent you the mail. So depending on the organization admin's preference, they can choose to alert the users depending on the sender, if it is a non-contact, external organization, unauthenticated emails, etc. Then you have web bug present. So if there is a web pixel available that is going to do tracking, then again you will receive such an alert. Then you have executable attachments. So you may receive emails that might contain attachments which is in the executable format. So executable is that particular attachment on trigger might perform certain actions that would be termed as malicious. So you wouldn't want to be subjected to such scenarios. So for that, we will be showing you such alerts for you to be conscious about the same. All right. So this is the second application we're going to talk about, Cliq. Cliq is a communication application which lets you do internal communication in your organization. This in turn helps to connect and collaborate effectively. So here in this application, we're going to discuss about direct and group messages, how you can do audio and video calls, and how you can do a screen sharing session in order for you to do a contextual conversation. You have click on the top. You can navigate to that to access the particular platform. So here you'll be able to do direct communication. You just have to click on the particular user. And here you can send out messages. And here you have attachments available for you to bring in the attachments from your local files, and you can send attachment. And you can send attachments as well, images, videos, audios, etc. And you also have smileys for you to use. And on the top, you have the phone icon available where you'll be able to do different modes of communication, such as audio call, video call, and screen sharing session. So you'll be able to communicate with the person clearly if you would like to go for an audio call. If you would like to see the person eye to eye when you talk to them, you can use the video call and you can talk to them. You also have screen sharing session. If you would like to show something on your screen and talk about it contextually, you can also use the screen sharing session and do the same. So this is your Cliq application. You'll be able to search for your users using the global search on the top. You can type out the email ID and you can search for them. And when you search for them, you can add them as a contact as well. So when you do that, they will be available on the left pane for you to easily access that particular person to talk to them. Okay. So this is your Cliq application. The next application we're going to talk about is meetings. Meeting allows you to schedule and conduct virtual meetings to discuss and collaborate from wherever you are. So depending on the storage that is allocated for you, you will have the count of participants that is allowed for you to conduct the meeting for. So for 30 GB of storage, you will be allowed to conduct meeting for 10 participants. Whereas if you are allocated with 100 GB of storage, you'll be allowed to conduct meeting for 100 participants on a whole. To talk about the features we're going to cover in meetings platform, we'll be seeing how you can schedule a meeting, how you can add host and co-host, how you can add files and polls in a meetings platform, how you can share the invite link and how you can invite participants otherwise, and how you can set restrictions in a meeting platform, and other such miscellaneous features will be discussed now. So you can navigate to the meetings platform on the top, and there you can click on schedule. You just have to give out a name, for example, discussion. And here you can choose if it's going to be a video conferencing or an audio conferencing call. And then you can choose the date, the time you want to conduct the meeting, and the duration it's going to go for. And then you can also choose the time zone. Here you have the host. If you would like to change that, you shall do so. And here you can invite the participants. So when you invite participants, a mail invite will be sent to them with which they can even join the session. And you have more options available on the bottom. Here you can choose a recurring meeting. If this meeting is going to recur on a defined interval, you can set it as a recurring meeting. And here you have co-host available. Here you can type out the email address of the people you want to add as a co-host to this session. And then you have reminders. If you would like to set up reminders for your attendees, you can also set up a reminder, and a reminder will be sent to you as well. So these are the extra options you have when you schedule a meeting, and then you can choose schedule. So once after you do that, the information of the particular meeting will be shown to you here. You can edit the information anytime you want, and you can change the configuration. And here you can start the meeting. To get started with the meeting that you scheduled, you have to give permission for your audio and video in order for you to conduct the meeting. All right. Click on continue and you'll be brought into the meeting section here. And here, when you click on the participants, we are already using the meeting platform itself. I suppose all of us have explored the same, but I'll just like to show you the admin perspective, that is the host perspective of this particular meeting. So here, when you click on the participants, you'll be able to see the list of participants here. You'll also be able to see who has joined as a co-host, who is the host, etc. And here in the chat, you'll be able to chat with your participants. Here you have notes for you to take notes of the particular meeting. So after the end, when the meeting gets finished, you'll be able to see the notes as well, which you can access to take a look at what all happened in the meeting. Then you have polls. For you to conduct polls, you can click on add polls and you can configure the polls here. You can give it a question, whatever you want to get suggestions for, and you can have it as a single choice, multiple choice, or a star rating question. Okay. And then here in the participants, here you have more option available at the bottom where you can restrict the participants from sharing content or unmuting themselves. And then you also have request all to unmute, and also you can play an entry and exit sound for you to know if the participants are entering or leaving the meeting. And here you have 3 dots available here as well, where you'll be able to lock the meeting. So when you lock it, what happens is if somebody is trying to join the meeting, you need to allow them to do so in order for them to enter the meeting platform. You also have start recording. If you'd like to record the meeting, you shall do so. And you also have other such options. You have invite participants available here, where you can copy the meeting link and share it with the desired participant you want to share it with. You also have invite members or group email via email ID. So if you want to just invite them via email, you can type out their email ID here. So an invitation will be automatically sent to them. So this is how you invite your participants. And here on the bottom, you also have reaction button available, which will be available at the participant end as well. They can use reactions to give out what they feel about the particular content being covered. And then you have the end button for you to end the meeting. Okay. And here, you also have options to see files where you can see the recording of the particular meeting conducted, and files, if at all you've uploaded any, will be found here. The next application we're going to see is WorkDrive. WorkDrive helps businesses create a central and unified file storage, which facilitates uninterrupted collaboration. So this is a central repository where you'll be able to save all of your files and folders. And here again, if you are allocated with the 30 GB mail storage plan, then you will be provided with a 10 GB storage in your WorkDrive for you to save all of your files and folders. And if you are allocated with a 100 GB mail storage plan, then you'll be provided with a 100 GB personal storage in your WorkDrive application. So this is how your storage allocation works depending on the plan that is allocated for you. Now here, the features we're going to cover are uploading files, sharing files with different accesses, and team folder. So let's see then. So here you have all the files listed. So if you've already uploaded files, this is where you will find all of the files here under my folder. And if you wish to upload more files, you can click on the new icon on the top and you can choose upload files option, where you can fetch files from your local computer and you can upload it here. All right. And here, if you wish to share your files, then you can select the particular file and you can choose share, and you can provide the email ID to who you want to do the sharing with. And you can give them different access, such as sharing. So this person itself will be allowed to share the file with somebody else in the organization. You can let them to edit. So if it is a writer, sheet, or show, they'll be allowed to edit the particular file. And then you have view and comment. Just like to get some feedback from them, you can let them to view the particular file and give comments in the file itself. And view only option is available, where the particular person can only view the file. All right. So this is how you can provide different access and share a particular file with your colleague. Apart from this, you also have team folder available, where you can create a team, where you can give in a name and you can choose to have it as private, and you can choose create. So when you do this, you'll be allowed to bring in members. So let's say if there are 4 different people in your team, you can bring all of the 4 different people and you can give them different access. You can let them to be an admin, organizer, editor, commenter, and a viewer. So when you do this, when you create a team, whatever files and folders you are going to upload in this team folder will be available to everybody in the team all at once. They don't have to separately have the file shared to them, but rather all of them will be able to share one particular folder and they can work with one particular folder. And depending on the access you give them while you try to include them here, they will only be allowed to use the files in that particular access. For example, if you're going to assign editor for this role, whenever this person is trying to access the files in the team folder, he or she can edit the files only. They cannot organize, they cannot share it with anybody else. Okay. So initially, when you try to add the team members itself, you can give them a specific access according to which they can work with the files. Okay. You can go to team folder and you can create one. Okay, here you also have several other options to manage the team folder, and you have settings, you have duplication of team folder available, sharing available. So all of these options are available in the team folder itself. But a basic understanding of the platform, this is where you get to save all of your images, videos, your media files, etc. And your office editors also gets saved here only. So if you wish to share, you can also personally share it with them from the my folder section, or if you know that an entire team is going to work with those files only, then you can create a team folder and you can add the people in that particular team folder. Okay. And I'm going to talk about some of the office editors that comes along with WorkDrive, and that's going to be Writer, Sheet, and Show. Writer is for you to create your documents, a Sheet is for you to work with your spreadsheets, and Show is for you to create presentations. Initially, we're going to see Writer now. So here, this is a documentation editor application where you get to edit your documents. You can collaborate and work with other authors as well. You can let somebody else edit the document for you. And you also have AI assistant for you to understand how well you've written the document, if there is any grammar errors which you would like to rectify. And you also have offline mode available for you to work with the document. So when the internet connection is back, whatever changes you've done with the document will automatically sync online. So let's see how Writer works. So here on the top, you can navigate to Writer for you to get into the documentation editing application. Here you can create your document. You can click on the particular document that you've created for you to work with the same. So here, as you can see, the document has opened for us to do all the edits that we require to do in this particular document. And here, when you want to share the document with your collaborators, you can choose Share, and you can give in the email ID, and you can give them different access such as share, edit, view and comment, edit field values, and view. So when the collaborator gets the access, he or she can give you comments where they can select the particular phrase or a para or a word, and you can choose to give comments in the comment section. And depending on the comments they give you, you can make the necessary changes. Or if you're going to give them the edit access itself, they can make the necessary edits to the document themselves, and you will be able to differentiate them with a color code. So whatever changes they've made, it will be in a different color, and for each collaborator, a color will be assigned. So you will exactly know who has made what changes in the document. And since it is you who's the owner of the document, it is up to you to accept those changes or reject them. So this is how you collaborate and work with your documents, and you also have an AI assistant here. So here you'll be able to see the readability of the document, how readable it is, if it is difficult or not, according to which you can change the phrases. And moving forth, you can also see the writing quality, if there is any grammar errors, if there is any spelling errors, etc. As such, with all of those inputs as well, you can change your documents accordingly and you can furnish it. So this is the AI assistant that comes along with your Writer document. And here on the left side, you have all the formatting tools available for you to work with your document also, for you to work with your documents as well. And you also have a version histories available. So you may have made some changes recently and you would want to undo those changes. In those cases, you have the version here, clicking on which you will have a version history available, where you can exactly see what changes were made in what timings. Right? So you can click on the particular version and see what changes have been done, or if you would like to continue with the previous version as well, you can do so. So this is the version for you that is available. And you can also create versions if you want. If you want to create a new one as well, you can create version, you can name it, and you can create a version as well. So this is the writer document where you can bring out the writer renew and you can make the best use of the platform. And now you have sheet following that, where you can work with your spreadsheet. This works contextually on the spreadsheet in real time. You can manage themes, font library, and data validation. It analyzes your data set with tables, and here as well you have AI assistant available for you to gain insights and create charts out of it. So let's see sheet. For you to navigate to sheet, on the top you have sheet application available, clicking on which you'll be navigating to the platform, and here you can choose your file to work with the same. So here you can see all of the data already incorporated. If you would like to manually incorporate as well, you can work with your data here. And here you have all the formatting tools on the top. And here you have the share option available for you to share the file with your desired participant. And here you can give them different access such as share, edit, view, and comment, and view. And here as well, you have the functions available. So as we all know, we will make use of a lot of functions in the spreadsheet. You have all the functions available. Clicking on the function, it also gives you the idea of exactly what this function is capable of doing. With those inputs as well, you can make use of the function in the right way. And then you have comments available. So here as well, the collaborators, whoever you've given access to, will be able to comment on a particular cell, particular row, or a column. So even on a particular cell, they can give you comments by clicking on add comment option. When they drop in a comment, it will be available in the comment section. With those feedback, you can make the necessary changes. You don't have to search where the feedback has been given. Rather, you will have the comments here. And since it is being commented on a particular cell, you will exactly know where the change has to be made. And here you also have AI available where you can select the data for which you will be given insights for. And here you can see charts created out of the same where you can infer better about the data. So this is about your spreadsheets. The next application we're going to talk about is Show, which is destined to let you create impressive presentations where you can repurpose slides from a centralized organization library. You can manage templates, slides, and fonts in the library, add shapes, silhouettes, styles, and lines. You can create impactful charts as well using this presentation, and you can create slides, transitions, and animations. And this as well is available in the offline mode, so you can make all the necessary changes in the offline mode, and when you're online, all the changes you've made offline will be synced in the online automatically. So here, for you to navigate to Show, you have Show option on the top. You can choose the same for you to navigate to that. And here you can see already presentations created. The presentation that I'm running for you today itself was created using Show application only. So here you can choose the particular presentation. And here, initially as well, you will have options to use the themes provided, templates, and slides, using which you can create your own presentation. And once when you create your own presentation, you have options to share with your collaborators, let them work on the presentation as well. You can give them different access that is available here. And whoever is a collaborator, they can comment on a particular slide, a particular object, particular phrase, or a para that is being posted in the particular presentation. Here you have add comments option available where they can give you the comments for the particular image or an object, so you exactly know what you need to change and you can make use of that information. And here you have all the formatting options on the top for you to bring in media, for you to use shapes, data art, and diagrams for you to formulate your presentation in a more impressive manner and present it wherever required. So this is your Show application. And you can also work with offline mode. And once after you work with your presentation, once you're online, all of your changes will be synced online without any issues. So this is your Show application. So we've discussed about the Office editors as well. All right, we've come to an end of the session. So if you have any doubts with whatever I have discussed, the capabilities and features that is relative to your plan that is allocated for you, so you can ask all of your doubts right now using the Q&A section that you can find at the bottom. Or if you want to also turn on your mic and ask your doubts, you have a raise hands button there in the reaction button. Click on the reaction, you will have raise hands button there. Click on that. So we will provide you with the mic access. You can turn on your mic and ask your doubts as well. Apart from that, if you want to reach out to us for any other assistance or clarification after this session, you can use this contact details, reach out to us. The help desk email ID is helpdesk-psuemail@nic.in. The toll-free number is 1800-296-9474. Make a note of this information. So if you want to anytime reach out to us after this session, this is what you need to use to reach out to us. And apart from that, even in your login page itself, you have contact us option available, clicking on which you will have the information to contact us. And you can click on the 3 lines option on the top for you to get access to the help guides, FAQs, and video tutorial section. Thank you so much for joining this session. If you do have any doubts, stay back and ask your doubts and clarify them. If you don't have any doubts, I really hope the session was fruitful to you. Thank you so much. Yes, so if you require mic access, do raise your hands. I have given you the mic access to few of you who have used the option. Do let us know if you have any doubts.
तेच की आपण भेटलं ते
Yes, do you have any doubts, sir?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
The sheets and documents page.
Mhm.
Can we upload the existing Word documents and Excel sheets?
Yes, you can upload the ones that is already existing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else, any other doubts? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rishabh here.
That section.
One moment, sir. One moment. Everybody who has received the mic access, please turn it off. When your question is being addressed, you can turn it on. Yes, one sir was already asking a question, so please continue.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you in that undo section, the time given is 5 to 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
By that time you can undo, but once the mail has gone, that's it. It's gone. Then you cannot do anything. No?
Yes, sir. It is successfully sent. Okay, but let's say you have sent it within your department. In that case, you can bring it back using the recall option, sir. But if you have sent it outside your department, yes, as you said, it is successfully sent. You won't be able to undo that particular action.
Like in WhatsApp, you can do that. Delete the chat, delete for all.
नहीं sir, ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हैं, sir.
But what you said about the inside the department, what's that?
So if the user is within your department, sir, in that case, you can recall the email. So there is an option called recalling. You'd be able to bring it back. But if the person is outside your department, then if the mail is sent, it is sent, sir. You won't be able to undo that action.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, miss. Can I get a SOPs for this all these details which you provided us?
Sure, sir. But do write to us about this if you require documents on this.
Okay. And, okay. And one more thing, how many mobile application can people access this NIC mails? Any other applications, right?
Okay, so if you're asking how many mobile devices can be used for a particular account, then the answer is 6, sir. So using six devices, you'll be able to access one particular account. But if you're asking about applications, then we are providing two different applications for you for your mobile devices. One is your mail application, another is your one-auth application. मेल एप्लीकेशन आपका ईमेल्स को एक्सेस करने के लिए होता है सर. वन ऑथ एप्लीकेशन यूज करके आप एमएफए कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हैं सर.
ओके ओके गॉट इट.
मैम इसके अलावा और कोई एप्लीकेशन है क्या?
नहीं सर, अभी तक नहीं. हाँ, हम आपको डेस्कटॉप वर्जन देंगे सर, लेकिन अभी तक वो रेडी नहीं हुआ सर.
ओके.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Ma'am, the session which you have conducted, is it this also is available in that video tutorial?
Yes sir. हम आपको लिंक भेजेंगे सर Q&A टैब में.
Yeah.
एक मिनट sir. Let me just take the link. Meanwhile, somebody else has any other doubts?
Ma'am, I am myself Balkrishna Pandal.
Yes sir.
I've already logged in last week, Joho.
Okay.
Now I could not, today I could not log in again due to TAT, time wasted. That's what.
Due to what issue sir? क्या issue हो रहा है सर?
पहले एक्चुअली मोबाइल पे आता था पासवर्ड, और नाउ दे आर आस्किंग टाइम बेस्ड पासवर्ड.
OTP.
हाँ, टाइम बेस्ड OTP.
सर आपको
I
एक
don't have one or two.
सर आपको एक OTP आ जाएगा सर आपका मोबाइल नंबर में. आप वो OTP डालना है. आप डाला सर वो OTP?
मोबाइल पे आया नहीं, वो आप नहीं, मोबाइल पे आप डाउनलोड नहीं किया.
नहीं सर, ऐप डाउनलोड के पहले एक OTP आ जाएगा सर. फिर हम आप ये ऐप को डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं सर. ये वन ऑथ एप्लीकेशन कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हैं सर. So before you do that, OTP आ जाएगा sir. So if you use the OTP, you'll be able to log in. Maybe I'll also post the help desk email ID in the chat section, sir. So there is a possibility for any other errors as well. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the email ID. Do email to this particular email ID, sir, saying your issues. Okay, helpdesk-email at gov.in.
Can I start in that email ID?
Yes, sir. It is in the Q&A tab. Please, everybody take a note of that particular email ID, helpdesk-email at gov.in.
Ma'am, please share the mail ID in chat box.
Sir, I did share it in the Q&A tab, sir.
No thing. One more thing.
Sorry.
Like if some IDs are generic, right? So अगर मुझे वो login करना होगा, if अगर I have using a generic mail ID, so my team member are using this mail ID and वो बहुत सारे लोगों को अगर मुझे login देना है, so every time I have to share the OTP. तो इसका कोई alternate है कि जैसे कि every time मैं available तो नहीं हो पाऊंगा कि मैं OTP दे पाऊँ, and I'm only one responsible person to share the OTPs. तो if मैं 8 members 9 members के टीम को मैनेज कर रहा हूँ and then every member has to use my mail ID, तो every time OTP शेयर करना मेरे लिए पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो इसका अल्टरनेट क्या है?
सर, इसका अल्टरनेट ये होता है कि एक अकाउंट के लिए 2 डिवाइसेस या नंबर ऑफ डिवाइसेस को MDM एक्सेस कर सकते हैं सर. सो इफ यू वांट टू एक्सेस वन पर्टिकुलर अकाउंट इन डिफरेंट डिवाइसेस फ्रॉम डिफरेंट मोबाइल डिवाइसेस, देन फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर अकाउंट MDM you'll have to give access, sir. For that you have to get the permission from your DA, sir. So you have to give details to them saying in which are all the devices would you like to give access from, and once the DA approves, we'll be able to add it, sir.
And ये ठीक है, 2 डिवाइसेस में कर सकते, इट्स ओके. बट प्रीवियसली हम जो कवच ऑथेंटिकेशन जो यूज कर रहे थे, वो काफी कन्वीनियंट होता है, जैसे कि यूजर ही खुद से ही एक्सेप्ट कर ले. तो ऐसा कोई ऑथेंटिकेशन एप्लीकेशन होगा, मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन ऑथेंटिकेशन वगैरह दे के एक्सेस कर पाए मेल आईडी को, ऐसा कुछ?
एक अकाउंट आप 6 डिवाइसेस पर डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं सर. अब ये MDM आप 6 डिवाइसेस पर डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. और जो भी यूजर्स अब टीम मेंबर्स में है सबको बता दीजिए कि ये अकाउंट QR कोड स्कैन करके ये MDM सेटअप करने के लिए सर. एंड देन द 6 people can get the TOTP on their mobile device और लॉग इन करने समय they can use this TOTP सर.
ये तो मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन का हो गया, लेकिन पीसी में जैसे हम लोग कवच डाउनलोड करते हैं इस टाइप का कुछ पीसी के लिए कुछ है
नहीं
क्या?
सर, पीसी के लिए अभी अवेलेबल नहीं है सर. आप चाहे तो मोबाइल डिवाइस से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो लोगों को कुछ अगर पर्सनल आईडी है, आप ये अकाउंट जो अब कॉमन अकाउंट है ना सर, आप डेलीगेशन कर सकते हैं ताकि दे कैन जस्ट लॉग इन विद देयर ईमेल एड्रेस, पासवर्ड और TOTP, और अकाउंट स्विचर होगा सर, और दे कैन स्विच बिटवीन मल्टीपल अकाउंट्स एंड देन दे कैन एक्सेस फ्रॉम देयर ओन लॉगिन.
जैसे पुरानी मेल आईडी थी उस पे भी लॉगिन कर पा रहे हैं, ऐसा कि इसको आउटलुक पे एक्सेस नहीं मिलेगी क्या ईमेल आईडी को?
I request the applicant to mute their mic. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. How to create an email group?
Please, one at a time. There is already a question being addressed. Let's just finish that before we go to the next question. So please continue with your question.
I thought that the question has been answered, so that's why I continued. So my question is, how do you create an email group?
Email groups can only be created by the delegated admin. We'll be covering that in a different section.
Users cannot create an email group. You mean to say?
Sir, you can create contact groups. Suppose if you want to send emails to 10 people continuously, you can create a contact category group that is just internal for your mailbox only. In case if you want an organization level groups that only the delegated admin can create.
Just wanted to know how this category group, how can you just explain that?
I'll show you a demo right now, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Just 8 minutes, sir.
Finish this contact category and proceed with the other question.
Yes. So if you want to send a mail to multiple recipients at once, okay, just choose new mail. Over there in the to section, choose the drop down and choose the teammates to whoever you want to send the mail simultaneously to. Okay, once you choose that, click on the create category option. Okay, give it a name. Say create and insert. So next time when I'm trying to insert all of these people together, I would rather say the category name. Okay, so when I do that, all of them will be inserted at once. So this is contact category. To create that, you have to choose the drop down over here. Okay, and choose the people, and you have to say create category.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Because earlier it was some different process. That's why I asked this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Next question, please.
Hello. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, sir. It's very audible.
I've been using this email client since 2014, 2015 in email.gov.in client. So that access is with DA. What I have to do for that?
DA can enable IMAP access for you, and then you'll be able to configure this in any other services.
Okay. Who is the DA actually? I have to contact him.
What is your organization, sir?
AIESL. AI Engineering Services Limited.
Engineering Services Limited. Okay. I think this should be Sandeep, sir. But in any case, once your onboarding is fully completed, when you click on your profile picture, you'll be able to see the delegated admin of your department.
Okay. Thanks.
Next question, please.
Hi, you have said that we can delegate a folder to one of our colleagues and they can reply our mails also, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Is there any option we can delegate a particular mail? Suppose I am receiving a mail from a particular person daily, and I have to reply to that mail. So I can particularly delegate that mail only to my colleague to reply to it?
Sir, what you can do is you can create a filter, sir, saying that if this person, if I receive emails from this email ID, it has to go to a particular folder. Then you can share that folder alone, sir.
Okay, so it will directly go to that folder, means won't be in
Correct.
the inbox.
Yes, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I might have missed out the conversation. If I want to do an attachment of some file, what is the capacity? How much we can in this? How much we can attach and send in a mail?
Sir, it is 50 MB, sir. Correct, Samyukta?
How much? 3?
50 MB, sir.
50 MB. Oh, that's great. Okay, thank you.
Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
I have means one account, personal individual account. Okay.
Okay.
His office is also having another account.
Mhm.
Okay. So for both the accounts, the mobile number same we can use it.
No, sir. For a particular account, only one mobile number can be associated, sir.
Why no? See, my personal account is there. I have only one mobile number. So I'm using, but office is not having a mobile number, but their office is having landline number, but landline number we cannot use now. So then in this case, what I have to do?
Your one mobile number can be associated with multiple accounts. You will get the OTP for those accounts separately in your same number itself.
Same number.
For multiple accounts is allowed, yes.
Okay. That only I am asking actually. Same number.
Same number for multiple accounts, yes, that is possible.
That is, madam, I don't know the procedure. Initially means first 10 minutes presentation I missed it due to departure. Now see how to do that app. Can you please explain it slightly? Means one app you
We'll
told.
share, yes, sir. We will share the video or the help link in the chat. So you can refer to this at any time, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Could you explain about the box size archiving rules or deletion rules? If size is touching 90%.
Sir, can you please repeat that?
Yeah, I wanted to understand that the rule setting for any files with attachments so that they are automatically moving to deletion or archiving beyond the AI character size. Manage your mailbox size.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I think whatever discussed till now, even question answers, all those are there in the, as you said, in the boxes in video tutorials and help chapters. I think so.
Sir, when you go to the video tutorials, you will be able to see the videos, sir. But we've also covered FAQs, that is frequently asked questions,
Yeah.
in the same segment. So you'll be able to find them there, sir.
Yeah. No, what I just wanted to know till now, whatever queries raised by participants, all those are covered in those help sections.
Yes, sir. Most of them are covered in the help section, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So I can leave it. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Any other questions? Yes, sir.
This is Ramaswamy. Madam, this side, I'm Ramaswamy.
Okay, sir.
Madam, looks like a fast going. Can we, any repeat of this session anytime?
Sir, I have pasted the recording in the
We will
chat.
share the recorded.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The chat in the chat box in the Q&A segment itself, I have pasted the recording, sir. You can anytime review the same whenever you find time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where I see, madam, that recording this. Where
So
I can.
in the Q&A segment, sir, click the question icon at the bottom. You'll be able to find this, sir.
Question bottom.
Can you see a question icon, sir?
Question answers is there. Question and answers are there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Click that. Over there, I've pasted a link.
Okay. Okay. Broadcast to all. That one. No? Oh, no.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct, sir. Correct. That
Can
says
I
start.
download this? Can I download? Or can I see anytime?
You can see anytime, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes. Do we have any other questions from anybody else?
Yeah, ma'am, I have.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So after this, we have seen this Q&A section. The links are available. Some instructions are also there. This instruction can be downloaded, or after this meeting ends, this will become unavailable. No?
No, ma'am. You will be able to recommend you to use the link itself, because in the future, if we are making any modification to the session, we will still upload it in the same link. So please copy paste that link and use the same.
No.
Yes, sir. Let my colleague take that question, sir. Samyukta, can you answer the question?
Sorry, could you please repeat that, sir?
Hello, madam.
You want the IMAP and POP enabled for your account, sir? Yes. It has to be enabled by the DA. Once the DA enables that, you'll be able to do it in the other external providers. Call Gov1 similar to the Kavach application. You'll get a TOTP to sign in. Sir, each mobile device is different. The issue could be different, sir. Please drop in an email to us so that we can check this further. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, here I'm working in AESL. Here, LMM office, we are using 6 desktops for one email ID.
Okay.
So, can we log in all using one mobile OTP is not possible, ma'am. So, any other alternative? Like Kavach?
Samyukta, can you please answer that question?
Yes, sir. You can download the mobile application so that multiple people can access the same email account.
No, but that mobile number is with LMM, sir. Ma'am.
Mobile number is different. If you download the application, your TFA mode of authentication will be changed from SMS OTP to the TOTP. So similar to your coverage, we'll be giving you the QR code, right? You have to scan the QR code and do the setup. Once this is done, when you open the Gov1 application, you'll get the TOTP to sign in, sir. So if multiple people are using one single account, all the people can download the application and sign in. So they will not have to depend upon you to get the OTP.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Hello. Can you hear me?
Sir.
Yeah, I wanted to understand if your mailbox is hitting 90% plus size, or you want to set some rules that beyond 3 months or beyond attachment size, they should move to trash folder for review before deletion. Can this be done? Which rules?
So you can set up a filter from your mail settings in case if you want to delete any particular emails before a particular date. This can be achieved through mail
In
setting
bulk?
filters.
In bulk?
Yes, yes, in bulk.
Can you just show that? Awesome.
Demands.